Everyone, this is William with Blockspace, and I'm back with another Lisk Academy. So today we're going to keep continuing on the benefits of blockchain, and we're on the security section. So this section is pretty broad, and it basically explains to us how blockchain security differs from centralized security. And basically, one of the great benefits of blockchain is that your identity is not tied to your name. When your identity on the blockchain is tied to a public key and a private key. So this provides you a level of anonymity. Also, another thing that it prevents people from doing is stealing your identity. It is nearly impossible to be able to steal your identity based in keys, okay, because this information is not stored on any centralized databases. So that's where the cryptography comes in, and it really allows us to know and feel secure on the blockchain. And one of the great things about Bitcoin in particular and Lisk and other cryptocurrencies is they've never known to be hacked. Now I want to take the time to differentiate what it means for an exchange to be hacked and the blockchain to be hacked. Okay, because the blockchain is built on cryptography. Nobody has actually been able to, let's say, take your public key and derive your private key as a result of the public key. It's impossible. So what can happen, though, is if you have an exchange that is holding your funds, the exchange can be hacked and your funds can be removed that way. But that's a failure of a centralized exchange, not failure of the blockchain. So there is a difference. So if you read any articles that say something was hacked, that way you'll understand that it wasn't actually blockchain that was hacked, but it was an exchange. And you can see examples of this not just in blockchain, but all over. And that's why we need blockchain, because nothing is safe on the internet, and your data is being willingly given to all these different websites, and they're not securing your data properly. And that's one of the biggest benefits about blockchain is you can secure your data privately, safely, without the worry of getting hacked. You can see here some of the by the way, there's a great video right here that you should watch on the Lisk Academy, and it talks about, is the blockchain safe? However, if you come down here, you can see examples of really large hacks. LinkedIn's a huge website, 164 million logins and passwords stolen. What was with those logins and password? All of your job history, your name, your address, your network. I mean, all of this data, it has been stolen and compromised. That roughly half of all Americans had their data compromised. And that's just in one hack. So that's a really central point of failure, and something that blockchain solves. And with that, we'll go on to the next video tomorrow. But you can see examples here in the blockchain section here, where it talks, centralized networks and how they can fail. You can see here all the centralized networks. They point to one server or just a few servers, and when one of those gets compromised, the whole network gets compromised. But on peer-to-peer networks, it's spread out like a mesh of computers. There is no central point of failure, and that's what makes the blockchain so secure. Thanks. I hope you learned something today, and I will talk to you tomorrow.